Insta answer. Today, does tea have caffeine? Hey there! Welcome to our great journey through the realms of curiosity. Today, we're unraveling the mystery of caffeine in tea. How much is in there, which type packs the punch, and all the fascinating details you've been craving. Caffeine is a bitter white crystalline compound which is found in the seeds, fruits, nuts, or leaves of a number of plants native to Africa, East Asia, and South America. Caffeine is extracted by steeping the plant product in water, a process called infusion. And yes, caffeine can be found in tea, as well as in cocoa and, of course, coffee beans. The caffeine in tea is sometimes called theine, but they are exactly the same molecule, just a different name for the same thing. So, next time you hear the word theine, you will know that it is the same chemical compound as caffeine. Now, the question that arises: how much caffeine does a cup of tea have? The amount of caffeine in tea can vary depending on several factors, such as the type of tea, the amount of tea leaves used, the size of the cup, and the steeping time. Let us now compare the estimated amount of caffeine in an 8-ounce cup of tea, depending on the tea variety. We start with herbal infusions, such as Rooibos or Chamomile, which have no caffeine content at all. White tea contains between 10 and 15 milligrams per cup, while green tea can double that quantity. The oolong tea, a famous Chinese variant, has between 30 and 45 milligrams. 8 ounces of black tea include between 60 and 75 milligrams, almost the same as matcha, which varies between 70 and 80. And what about coffee? How much caffeine does an 8-ounce cup include? Well, it can vary between 125 and 150 milligrams, which is way more than the strongest types of tea. So, while it is true that tea contains caffeine, its presence is much lower than on coffee. This explains why some variants of tea are used to get relaxed, while a loaded coffee gives that punch of energy. Finally, one of the most common misconceptions regarding caffeine levels in coffee and tea revolves around the idea that tea has a higher caffeine content than coffee. Although this is true when assessing the dry forms of coffee and tea, it becomes inaccurate when we examine brewed coffee and tea side by side. Sip wisely, caffeine seekers. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more interesting questions. Until next time, keep curious.